everyone, welcome to the top 10 list. Welcome to my top 10 favorite action scenes in movies. Yes, my favorite action sequences in movies. Yes, I'm celebrating this top 10 list because Mission Impossible Fallout is coming out this Thursday or Friday, wherever you're going to see it. That looks amazing. I'm hearing it's one of the greatest action films of this decade, and I'm excited to see this movie, and I'm excited to celebrate it by giving my top 10 favorite action scenes in film. But I have someone doing this with me. Yes, this is my fifth collaboration. I've lost count, but Ryan O'Toole is here to help me out. Ryan, introduce yourself.
You know, Jay, I can't even count how many times we've collabed, man. It's crazy. What's going on, guys? You know who I am. I'm Ryan O'Toole. Does movie reviews, do top 10 lists like Jay does, and now we're talking about our top 10 favorite action scenes of all time. And just like Jay, so pumped for Mission Impossible Fallout that I'm hearing it's amazing. I can't wait to say my favorite action scenes, because Jay, I can tell our lists are going to be completely different. We might have some similarities.
Maybe. We'll see. If everything is similar, get ready for a boring video. Anyways, we'll start off the honorable mentions. Ryan's the guest, so he'll go first. He'll do his honorable mentions. I'll do my honorable mentions. Then we'll go 10, 10, 9, 9. You know the shtick. Get to it, Ryan.
Alright, let's get started, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, I have 6 honorable mentions, and my honorable mentions are John McClane versus the Terrorists in Die Hard 1, the church scene in Kingsman: The Secret Service, Batman versus Bane, the underwater tunnel fight scene in The Dark Knight Rises, Batman the warehouse fight in Batman v Superman, the parkour scene in Casino Royale, and the drone shootout scene in Mission Impossible 3. Those are my 6 honorable mentions. Jay, what are yours?
You may see some of those in my top 10, actually. Alright, let's get to the honorable mentions. Honorable mentions. My honorable mentions are the ending sequence of Mad Max Fury Road, the beginning of X2 X-Men United when Nightcrawler raids the White House, the subway scene from Spider-Man 2, Doc Ock versus Spider-Man, the train scene from the Wolverine, really cool scene, the elevator scene from Captain America Winter Soldier, the slow motion scene from Days of Future Past with Quicksilver, good scene. And lastly, the tree battle scene, the treetop battle scene from Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. All great action sequences, just couldn't make the top 10 list. But let's get to our top 10s. Ryan, start it off.
Those are great honorable mentions, Jay. 3 of those are in my top 10 list, so stay tuned. Alright, coming in at number 10 for me is, Jay had this in his honorable mentions, the train scene in Spider-Man 2. This is a fantastic action scene because it came out in 2002. Spider-Man 2 is the best Spider-Man movie, and the way the whole scene goes down with Spider-Man and Doc Ock fighting on top of the train, punching each other, just how fast the train is going is so insane, and that scene still holds up today. I mean, the movie came out over a decade ago, and it's fantastic. Sam Raimi's direction is fantastic. Tobey Maguire and Alfred Molina as Doc Ock. It's a really intense scene, and Danny Elfman's fucking score is what makes the scene brilliant. You have Spider-Man giving his poop face, goes, and then the train stops at the very last minute. It's so damn good. The train scene, of course, it's in my top 10 at number 10.
Number 10. Coming in number 10 for me is actually No Man's Land from Wonder Woman. I think this is a very kick-ass action scene, and honestly, I love feeling, like, pumped up when I watch an action scene, or especially a superhero movie. I love feeling, like, you know, having that feel when you see your hero on screen. And I was always a Wonder Woman fan, but I became more of a Wonder Woman fan after Wonder Woman. And seeing her on No Man's Land when she goes out on the field because no man can pass that field and stuff, and how she, like, dodges the bullets with her arms, super badass, super freaking cool. And obviously when she goes into the city and she just kicks fucking ass, especially when it does her quick scene and stuff, she just fucks guys right up with her lasso and all that stuff. It's got the cool kick-ass score and everything, and just, it's a really awesome, badass scene. And honestly, I love seeing a hero I didn't see Wonder Woman, I saw a hero at No Man's Land, and yeah, I just absolutely love that scene. It's so kick-ass, so wonderfully directed by freaking Patty Jenkins. This is a hell of a director right here, and Gal Gadot, awesome, incredibly good looking too. Call me! Anyways, she won't call, they never do, but still, number 10, No Man's Land, Wonder Woman. Number 10, Ryan.
Alright, coming in at number 9 for me is my favorite motorcycle chase in any film. That is the motorcycle chase in Mission Impossible Rogue Nation. My god, I fucking love this scene. This is my favorite scene in any Mission Impossible movie. Those fucking motorcycle chase. It is fucking good. Oh my god, it's so great. The score is super underrated. Like, this is my favorite Mission Impossible score right here, Rogue Nation. The scene is very short, but the music is what makes it good. There's no dialogue, and the action's great. Tom Cruise, at his age, 50 years old, riding a motorcycle, taking out all these syndicate bad guys, and he's chasing after Rebecca Ferguson's character, who is the best Mission Impossible girl, by the way. It's such a great scene, so short. The cinematography is gorgeous. Christopher McQuarrie's direction is fantastic. This is my favorite Mission Impossible movie, Rogue Nation. It is a near-perfect film, and that motorcycle chase was the highlight of the film. The airport scene's great, but it's really the motorcycle chase, which made it brilliant. So that's my number 9.
Yeah, that's a good number. I didn't have that on my list. I don't know. That is a good scene, though. Again, like, there's so many good action scenes. You're bound to leave off a lot of good ones. So, yeah. Alright, let's get to my number 9. My number 9 is Zero Gravity from Inception. Boom, boom. So great. This is basically when they're going through the second level, and basically Arthur is fighting the projections while they're on the third level in the snowy mountains and stuff, and basically he's fighting one of these guys, and basically, because in the first level, the car goes off the bridge, so basically there's no gravity, and he's fighting this projection, basically with no gravity. He's flipping on the walls and stuff. It feels very Matrix-esque, but it's so creative and so visually stunning. And Joseph Gordon-Levitt, man, great actor, but man, he kicks ass in this scene. And also, when the car's in free fall, they all start floating and stuff, and he has to try to make them jump with no gravity. And he says, "How do I jump you with no gravity?" And he thinks they have a really cool, clever scene by tying them all together, putting them in an elevator, and blowing the elevator up and shooting them up, which is really cool. Physics, everyone. And yeah, I love this scene. It's just such a cool, very creative scene. And Christopher Nolan, I love Christopher Nolan, but he always lacks sometimes when he does action sequences. He is such a great storyteller, but at times he is a little choppy with his action scenes. And Inception does have some choppy action throughout the film, but this action scene is one of the best. It is so creative, so visually stunning. It's so out there, so unique, and yeah, I absolutely love it, and yeah, one of my favorites.
Oh, man, that's a great scene. Inception's a great film. I did not have that in my list, but very different. It's different. I like it. Great pick. Alright, coming in at number 8 for me is one of the most awesome scenes in an MCU film. That is the airport battle in Captain America Civil War. This scene is fantastic, not just because the action's fantastic, but the humor is. I mean, all the characters talking back and forth. This is like my dream come true, and many Marvel fans' dream come true. Seeing Cap, Iron Man, all these Marvel heroes fighting against each other, it's just fantastic. And the Russo brothers, what they did with Civil War was just so great. I mean, coming off Winter Soldier, having these characters have actual stakes, especially Cap and Iron Man. But seeing for the first time Spider-Man in the MCU, Tom Holland's so great in the scene. The scene where he's wrapping his spider webs around Giant Man and he's like, "Have you guys seen that really old movie Empire Strikes Back?" So great. And Black Panther as well. Kicks a lot of ass. "I don't care." And he fights Hawkeye and Bucky. My god, this is so many quotable lines in the airport battle. I don't want to waste time, but yeah, the airport battle's fantastic, but it's not my favorite MCU scene. Find out what it is later.
To be continued. Yes. Yeah, that's on my list. You'll see it very soon, actually, very soon. You'll see it. Anyways, number 8. Number 8 for me is the building shootout scene from The Matrix. Fucking love this scene. This is bad fucking ass. The Wachowskis, see, they're the opposite of Christopher Nolan. They actually are very muddled when it comes to storytelling. But they're really great at action scenes. Like, this is something they are just perfection at. They know how to direct proper action scenes. Even in the Matrix sequels, really great action, just really stupid storytelling. But the first Matrix was so great, so cool, so unique and stuff. It had some really good, clever writing and cool ideas and stuff. But The scene I'm talking about is when Morpheus is kidnapped by Agent Smith, and basically they have to go into the building, Neo and Trinity, and basically break him out. And then it starts out with Neo going through the metal detector, and he goes all off, and he's like, "Sir, empty your pockets." And he like lifts his jacket, he's just loaded with machine guns and fucking 9mm and shit like that. And the guy's, holy shit. And basically it's just him and Trinity fucking shooting all these guards down. They're doing flips and cool, awesome stunt work and everything. The stunt work is amazing. The shots are so amazingly laid out. There's no choppy editing. It's like nice, crisp cinematography and really cool kick-ass action. And it's very brutal and violent. And of course, it ends with them going on the rooftop when Neo does the classic, you know all I'm talking about, and then Trinity shoots the agent in his head. Dodge this. So many badass, kick-ass action, and yeah, one of my favorites.
Wow. Wow, Jay, again, did not have that scene on my list. Wow. It's interesting. Wow. Yeah, I love The Matrix. I just haven't seen it in a while. That's probably why, but that's a great pick, man. I love that scene. All right, coming in at number 7 for me. This was in Jay's honorable mentions, but I have a tie because I love both of these action scenes. That is Cap versus Bucky on the freeway and Cap's elevator fight in Captain America the Winter Soldier. I'm sorry.
Soldier.
Yeah. Both of these scenes are fantastic. I can't pick which one's my favorite, but the freeway battle, the reason why that's there is the hand-to-hand combat. It's really good. Cap and Bucky facing off against each other, like you don't know who's going to win because they're both kicking each other's ass. It's just intense. You can feel the punches that they're throwing, man. The choreography is so damn good, and the music by Henry Jackman is so fucking epic. And the elevator fight. It's a short fucking battle, and Captain America whoops all those people's asses in the elevator. It's so damn good and awesome. And there's so many great one-liners and all that. Both of these scenes are great. Captain America the Winter Soldier is one of the best MCU movies because of the action. And those two scenes, Cap and Bucky on the freeway and Cap's elevator fight, are the two best fight scenes in Winter Soldier.
I agree. Yeah, they're amazing. Amazing. Honorable mention for me, but yeah, amazing scenes. Great scenes. Alright, number 7, Ryan said it already. It's the airport scene from Civil War. It's amazing. It's one of the best action scenes I've seen in a superhero movie because it's really exciting. It has everything that I wanted. All my heroes all fighting each other. And it's funny. It's entertaining. And again, it's everything I wanted to see. Like, you get to see Iron Man and Cap go at it. They get to duke it out. You get to see Ant-Man go super fucking big and shit like that. You get to see some really funny-ass one-liners. You get to see Spider-Man kick some ass. You get to see everyone kick everyone's ass. You get to see Black Panther kick Hawkeye's ass. You get to see all the cool shit. Ryan said it all. It's one of the best action scenes I've ever seen in a superhero movie. It's the airport scene. Captain America. America.
America. Yeah. Alright. Let's get to my number 6. I really hope Jay has this in his top 10 list, because I'm gonna fucking flip if he doesn't. Alright. Coming in at number 6 for me is the truck, motorcycle, bike chase from Terminator 2 Judgment Day. This is one of the best chase scenes of all time. The scene is so freaking good. The T-1000 in the scene is so fucking badass. The way he throws the truck driver out, beats the shit out of Arnie at one point in like a shop or something, and then it escalates into one of the best chase scenes. You have Edward Furlong on a bike, you have Arnold, the T-800 on a motorcycle, and the T-1000 in a truck. This is fantastic. And the scene right here with Arnie shooting at its freaking tires and shit, and the truck blows up. You see the T-1000 come up in his fucking liquid metal. I was like, what the fuck? No one's ever seen anything like that. And this movie came out in 1992. The special effects in this movie are fucking amazing. And this scene is amazing. And Jay, if you don't have this in your list, what is wrong with you? But James Cameron is one of the best directors of all time. And this scene, T2, is probably my favorite action movie ever made. It's between that and Die Hard. But this movie is so damn good, and I love that scene.
I don't have it. I kind of forgot about Terminator 2. That's like the essential action movie, so call me an action fan, I guess. Anyways. Yeah, that's the thumbnail right there. Anyways. Anyways, number 6. Number 6 is a three-way tie. 666. These movies, Ryan is a huge fan of. I know he is. He's a diehard fan of... Big fan, Ryan is, of Lord of the Rings. Yeah, I chose a scene from each of the films, so I just put a three-way tie. I put the cave battle from Fellowship of the Ring when they're in the dwarf cave and stuff, and they fight all the goblins and orcs and stuff. And I put the Battle of Helm's Deep from the Two Towers and the Battle of Minas Tirith from The Return of the King. All of them are the essential action scenes in each of these films, and when Ryan watches these fucking films, he'll see why they're brilliant films, and why they're brilliant action sequences. Peter Jackson, he knows how to direct action really, really well. And yeah, the Fellowship, when they're in the Mines of Moria, and basically when the skeleton drops down the well, they hear the orcs slowly coming and stuff, and basically it's the entire Fellowship fighting these orcs, and it is violent and gruesome, and then they even fight a cave troll and stuff. And that all leads to Gandalf, you know, fighting the Balrog and going down, 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 you all know where he goes. And then there's the Battle of Helm's Deep and the Two Towers. Very good action sequences. It is one of the best medieval fights you will ever see put to cinema. The way it's shot, the way it is almost like a 20-minute action scene, and it is bad fucking ass. You get to see dwarves, elves, humans cutting orcs and goblins' heads off and shit. It is fucking cool. And the Battle of Minas Tirith is probably like my favorite action scene in all of Lord of the Rings, but I just put them all together. Because, again, it's a trilogy of films, and this is a trilogy of action sequences, and all of them are equally badass and awesome. And yeah, Ryan, watch these movies already, and watch these action scenes, because they're amazing.
Coming in at number 5 for me is the best shootout I've ever seen in films. That's the nightclub fight. That is the nightclub shootout in John Wick. This scene is fantastic. John Wick is one of the best action films of this decade for sure. And Keanu fucking Reeves. I have a Keanu fucking Reeves in my top 10 list. John Wick, motherfuckers. The way the scene starts off, John Wick is trying to get revenge on these Russian thugs for killing his dog. And yeah, that's how the scene is. How well shot the scene is. The music is great. And you see, it's pretty much no dialogue at all. It's John Wick killing all these people, all these thugs, and it's just great. The lighting, it's a fantastic scene. It reminds me straight up of Collateral, that nightclub scene in Collateral. It's so good. I love John Wick, and that's my favorite scene, the nightclub.
I think it's one of the greatest action scenes ever, but yeah, you'll see on my list. Number 5. Number 5 for me, I'm a Star Wars fan, by the way. That's why I wear this shirt, too. Lord of the Rings, Star Wars, Harry Potter. Anyways, number 5 is the Battle of Hoth from the Empire Strikes Back. That's... Oh, look at that. There's action. Oh, I tried to just do more action. Okay, I see that. Not allowed. Anyways, Battle of Hoth. It's the Battle of Hoth. It's like my favorite battle sequence from any of the Star Wars movies. It's got space battles, it's got lasers, it's got Luke going on Imperial Walker, stabbing it with his lightsaber and blowing it to fucking smithereens. It's fucking great. It's got an escape scene when Han has to get Leia out of fucking Hoth and stuff, get her to the Falcon in time. It's like a big chase scene and stuff, and it's fucking great. It's all in this awesome snow planet and everything. It's wonderfully shot. Irwin Kershner, this guy knows how to direct action sequences because it is fucking great. The effects still to this day on The Empire Strikes Back looks amazing. The practical effects look fantastic. I feel like I'm watching these Imperial Walkers shoot down these ships. It's fucking cool. I love space battles. I love ship battles. I love gun battles. And all of this is just put into one in an awesome sci-fi glory that is Empire Strikes Back. And yeah, number 5.
Yeah, I didn't put any Star Wars battles in my list because I just went straight for action, but the Battle of Hoth would definitely be on my list because it's the best battle scene I've seen in a Star Wars battle, for sure. That's a great pick. Alright, number 4. I think this is in Jay's top 2 easily, or it's his number 1. I have a feeling it's his number 1 because this is one of his favorite movies of all time. Get ready. He's not going to see this coming. That is the truck chase in Raiders of the Lost Ark. Alright, let's talk about the truck chase. I remember talking about this in my video with Durbin. The way this scene is, it's just fucking great. Steven Spielberg, the way he crafts the scene, and John Williams' amazing score. Indiana Jones, one of the greatest movie heroes of all time. We see this guy get put through the ringer by these Nazis. They're beating him up at first. He gets kicked out of the truck, and he gets under the truck, all the way under. He gets back in through the back, takes out a Nazi, and then the driver beats him to shit, throws him out the fucking window, and that's a great hero. Like, this scene is so damn good. It's the most memorable scene in Raiders. It's so damn good. It's why action films need to be the way they are, because this movie is real action. Like, we don't see a lot of real action these days, just special effects. This is practical. It's so damn good. It makes me go, ugh. But yeah, I'm pretty sure Jay has it on this list, but the truck chase from Raiders is amazing. Whoosh.
Maybe I do. Maybe I don't. Maybe I do. But maybe I don't. But maybe I do. Or maybe I don't. Maybe I do. You'll see. Number four. This is the greatest foot chase scene I've ever seen in a film. And that is the construction yard scene from Casino Royale. This is one of the greatest foot chases I've ever seen in film. This is just James Bond chasing after this guy who knows like the craziest flips I've ever fucking seen, and it's about a 5-minute chase scene through all this entire like yards and stuff. This is like this construction lot, and it's fucking awesome and badass. Like, oh my god. I remember when Casino Royale came out, I was not excited for it. I was not. Like, I was fed up with James Bond, because the Pierce Brosnan ones, I loved GoldenEye, but I was never a fan of the rest of the Pierce Brosnan films and stuff. And I found there's a new Bond, I'm like, oh god, here we go. But it kind of drew me in, but right when I saw this chase sequence, I was like, oh my god, this is fucking awesome. Like, seeing this guy flip through all these, like, cool tools and stuff, and, like, see him, like, go over this, like, pole that James Bond just breaks through the wall and shit. It is fucking cool. It's about, like, I'd say a 5 to 7 minute chase scene, and the way it ends is fucking great with James Bond, like, shooting and blowing the shit up and everything. Fucking cool, and yeah, I love this chase scene. This is actually my favorite action scene in any James Bond film, and yeah, I love it.
Alright, let's get to my top 3. Alright, coming in at number 3 for me, I really hope Jay has this. I don't think so. But I regretted not putting this in one of my videos with Durbin that I did. But that is the Battle of New York in the Avengers. This is my favorite MCU fight scene. My favorite third act. This is my favorite third act. Like, the whole entire Battle of New York is fucking amazing. A nerd's dream come true. Seeing the Avengers fight against Loki and the Chitauri is amazing. Alan Silvestri's score is amazing. Joss Whedon's direction's great. And this is a perfect third act. It really is. For an MCU film that people had really low expectations for because, like, I don't know how this could work. We've never seen anything like this before. But it worked. The Avengers is the first movie to bring major superheroes together, fighting against Loki. Just the action in this movie is brilliant. Like with Iron Man, Captain America fighting off some Chitauri people, Thor with his lightning and all that, and Hulk. My god, Hulk's amazing. And when they're all standing in that one circular shot with the main Avengers theme playing, sold me on this scene. The Battle of New York is the greatest third act I've seen, and it's amazing and epic, and it's amazing. It's the Avengers.
Not on my list, though. Good scene, though. Yeah. Oh my god! Good scene, though. Good scene. Number 3 for me. Number 3, this is actually on Ryan's honorable mention, actually. It's the church shootout from Kingsman: The Secret Service. Yeah, that's number 3. I love this scene. I just remember seeing this movie in theaters, jaw dropped when this scene came out. I'm like, oh my god! Like, I knew this movie was R-rated, mostly for its bad language, but I'm like, I never saw anything overly violent in the film. Like, even when the guy gets, like, cut in half down the middle, they, like, show no blood and stuff, and I mean, this movie's not very violent. It's vulgar, but not violent. But this scene, I'm like, okay, here we go. Here's the R-rated violence I came for, and holy fucking shit, it delivers. Basically, Harry, Colin Firth's character, is at this church. It's basically almost like a satire of the Westboro Baptist Church. Basically, it's just a church full of rednecks who are racist and prejudiced. They're saying these horrible things, and like, Colin Firth, when he says to one of the people, he's like, I'm going to meet, like, my boyfriend who I had sex out of wedlock. Boyfriend. It's fucking hilarious. I'm like, yes! Then all of a sudden, like, a trigger goes off, and all of them basically flip out, and basically everyone in this church starts killing each other, and Colin Firth is the last one standing because, you know, he's Kingsman, he's Galahad, and he fucking kills all these people in brutal ways. And there's also some comedic elements, like Samuel Jackson's, like, almost wants to throw up because he doesn't like violence. It's so gross, it's so nasty. It's so disgusting. It's not this kind of movie. Anyway, but it's just awesome. You got this awesome, like, country song playing, and, like, it's super violent. Like, he impales a girl, stabs an old lady, he lights someone's face on fire. It is just fucked up and crazy, and I loved it. Anyone who ever thought Colin Firth could not be a badass, watch him in this movie. I know Colin Firth's always that classy, elegant actor, which he is. He's great. He's a terrific actor. But in this one, he's a badass. Like, this is one of the most badass things I have ever seen a British actor do. Like, holy shit. Well, that and Simon Pegg and Hot Fuzz, but still. Anyways, Colin Firth. Kingsman.
Yeah, that's a great scene. Yeah. It's back and forth, man. Back and forth. That scene is fucking great. Alright, let's get to my number 2. Alright, coming in at number 2 is another tie. I couldn't pick which scene was my favorite from this amazing action movie. And Jay had this in his honorable mentions. I put the Sandstorm chase and the final chase from Mad Max Fury Road. Mad Max Fury Road is my favorite action film this decade. And when I'm hearing about Mission Impossible Fallout, comparing it to fucking Mad Max Fury Road, I'm like, oh my god. But these scenes are why I love Mad Max Fury Road. The Sandstorm chase is, oh my god, so amazing. The cinematography is... Why didn't Mad Max Fury Road win Best Cinematography? My god. The way the scene opens up, and Junkie XL's score is amazing. And Tom Hardy being chained up, and all these hooligan people driving these insane cars through this post-apocalyptic wasteland. But once they get into the sandstorm, oh my god, the visuals, and then you hear the amazing score like, bum, 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 then you see a tornado, it gets really weird. And Charlize Theron as Furiosa is so badass. But now let's talk about the final chase. The final chase is amazing. Like, the bad guys are on their tail, and I forgot the bad guy's name. What was his name?
Amoto Joe.
Amoto Joe. Oh my. Hikababi! I forgot words of dialogue.
He dies is amazing.
Forgot what kind of lines he said. It is your baby! But the... Everyone is so batshit crazy. Like, these guys, like, hanging on the wires or something. What? George Miller, you're insane for your age, but man, you know how to direct an action movie. This movie's amazing, and these two scenes are amazing. The sandstorm chase and the final chase, I couldn't pick which one was my favorite, and it's from Mad Max Fury Road. What a day. What a lovely day.
Yeah, my favorite scene in the end scene is when she kills Amoto Joe, puts the thing on his face, rips his like face off. Fucking cool. Anyways, my list is gonna be boring now because all the rest Ryan said already. Fuck you, Ryan. God damn it, Ryan. I wanted it to be a surprise. Anyways, number two is the club scene from John Wick. This is fucking awesome. Just so good. David Leitch, amazing director. Keanu Reeves, complete badass. Like, Jesus, he's so good. The way that it opens and stuff, like, he, like, sneaks his way in and everything. Like, he, like, slits guys' throats and all that shit and everything. And, yeah, I love the music that's playing. That ba-bum, ba-bum. And, yeah, he's going after the sun and everything. I call him Theon Greyjoy from Game of Thrones. He's after him. That guy's a complete pussy. He just runs away like a coward that he is. He's, like, trying to hunt him. Yes! Fuck you. How dare you kill puppies? Puppies are awesome. But then he goes into the club, and then all of a sudden, like, he's fighting all these guards, and this is called Gung Fu. Gung Fu is Kung Fu with the guns and stuff and everything. John Woo did a lot of Gung Fu in a lot of his movies and stuff, and this is Gung Fu done perfectly. Like how he shoots the people, all the crazy headshots he does is fucking awesome. Well, how he holds his gun like this, he's like, so fucking cool, so freaking kick-ass. Keanu Reeves is the master of jiu-jitsu and gung fu, and that scene, one of the best scenes ever.
Let's give Jay a round of applause for that description. Alright, now guys, I know what his number one is, and I'm kind of shaking, I'm kind of angry that he left this scene off. Because I think this is the best fight scene, like the best hand-to-hand punch-and fight scene I've ever seen in a film. This scene is fantastic, and this is one of the best action franchises, and the fact that Jay left this off his list is insane to me. My number one, Jay's not going to see this coming, that is Bourne vs. Desh in the Bourne Ultimatum. That fucking scene is so damn good, and I'm like, wow, Jay left it off his list. This scene is so good. Paul Greengrass is the master of shaky cam. The way this scene is set up, Jason Bourne doing parkour, trying to catch this assassin named Desh, and just the fighting in this is insane. He's like, bah, 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 and he fucking hits him with a book or something? What the fuck? And then it goes to kitchen utensils, but what makes this scene so good is there's no music. This is what action scenes should be. No music, no dialogue. Just characters punching each other, kicking each other, hitting them with the hardest utensils they can find. This is how action should be, not insane music. Paul Greengrass, what he did with the Bourne Ultimatum was just great, and Matt Damon as an action star is terrific. This scene is terrific, and the Bourne Ultimatum is one of the best action films ever made, in my opinion, and this scene is the best fight scene I've seen in an action film. So the fact that Jay doesn't have it kind of pisses me off.
And it's so weird too, because Bourne Ultimatum is my favorite Bourne movie. You would think I would have it. Shows what I know. But still, yeah, it's a good scene. Yeah, it's a good scene. Forgive me. Anyways, my number one is actually a tie. And the reason I hate Ryan so much is because he had both of these on his list. But I wanted to make them both a tie because it's a perfect example of growth in action scenes, old school action and new school action. And they're both chase scenes. And that is the truck chase scene for Raiders of the Lost Ark and the sandstorm chase scene from Mad Max Fury Road. I think these are both great examples of car chases done properly, old school and new school, with practical effects and CGI. Raiders is amazing. It's my favorite action movie pretty much of all time, right there with like Die Hard and stuff. And the scene's amazing. It is just Indiana Jones being a badass that he is, chasing this truck down. And Harrison Ford did all this shit. He did it all himself. He said, fuck stunt devils, I can do it myself. Him basically chasing this truck down, going on the truck, throwing the Nazi out of the truck, then the Nazi throwing him out of the truck and stuff. It is fucking cool. The way it is filmed is amazing. Spielberg has a really great eye and a really good attention to detail when it comes to action. And I love it. Just practicality done at its best. And Mad Max Fury Road, the storm chase scene, is the best action scene I've seen this entire decade. Maybe Mission Impossible Fallout will have a better action scene, who knows, we'll have to see, but this scene is amazing. Just like Ryan said, like, you get to see Tom Hardy, Max chained on this truck with a big friggin' mask on his face, and them all just going into this big storm. The effects on the storm look fantastic. They're all just trying to hunt down Furiosa. You get to see Nicholas Hoult spray that shit on his face and go, what a lovely day, what a lovely day. It's just sheer insanity, insane carnage, seeing cars getting blown up by these explosive spears and shit like that. You get to see Furiosa in this truck shooting down motherfuckers and stuff. It is just insane. And there is not a single like shaky cam. There's not a single choppy edit. It is all shot beautifully. There's amazing tracking shots, landscaping shots. Everything is done perfect. There is not one flaw with that sand chase scene in Mad Max Fury Road. Raiders is like one of my favorite action scenes ever, but Mad Max Fury Road is just amazing. And the reason I put them both on my number one, because it is the growth of action sequences. This is old school action meets new school action, and they're both different in a way, but they're also the same in other ways too. And yeah, I think they're both amazing in both their ways, in different ways, in the same ways, and I think hands down they're the best action scenes I've ever seen, and yeah, they're my number ones. So yeah, that was our top 10 favorite action scenes in movies. This was a little different. We had some similarities. I don't like that Ryan said my number one before I did, but still. Anyways, thank you, Ryan, for doing another collab with me. We'll have a shit ton more in store on your channel, my channel. We'll have more top 10 lists, a lot of other stuff. But yeah, just in case no one knows, I think you all know, but just in case no one knows who Ryan O'Toole is, Ryan, tell my audience who you are.
Well, thank you, Jay, as always, for having me on your channel, man. Just doing these collabs with you is the best thing in the world. It's like Christmas, kind of. But if you guys don't know who I am, I'm Ryan O'Toole. I'm just like Jay. I'm a movie reviewer. I do top 10 ranking videos like Jay does, do all that movie shit on my channel. And I do Rotten or Fresh, which is an awesome game show that Jay has been on multiple times and lost all those times by 1 goddamn %. Yeah, come check out Rotten or Fresh, guys. It's a great show, and I have a lot of movie shit on there. So thank you so much, Jay, once again, and I can't wait for our next collab.
Thank you, Ryan. Thank you, Ryan. Anyways, in the comment section below, please tell me, what are you guys' top 10 favorite action scenes of all time? Your thoughts and opinions. Comment below, let me know. And as always, if it's for you, please like, subscribe to this channel, and join the dark side.